Welcome back. Our final guest is Dominic Cartero with the Batavia Fine Arts Center. Welcome, Dominic.
Hi there, how are you?
Fine, and how are you?
I'm fantastic, thanks for asking.
So tell us a little bit about the Fine Arts Center. How long has it been there?
So the Fine Arts Center has been here physically for, we're in our 5th year now, which I can't even begin to fathom that it's been that long. But some people would even say that, the Batavia Fine Arts Center has been in the works for 30 plus years, just in all of the research and the trying and the aiming and the attempts to get something like this built multiple times, and then finally 5 years ago coming through to fruition and having what has become a staple in our community for the arts is just great.
Great. So I know you have events. So how many events do you have every year?
Well, I don't know that I could give you a number. We have actual public events, so this wouldn't include rehearsals or other times like that. We have to have, between 60 and 80 different events any year. Now that doesn't count all of the things, when you have events, shows on the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they'll be in there Monday through Thursday rehearsing themselves and things like that. So many of the things are in preparation for the public events that we have. So it's kind of a deceiving number to say that, because I would say in terms of occupancy, like when we actually have things going on there, we are fully at 80% of the time. We have something going on, if not more than one thing going on. And the remaining of that time, we are preparing for or getting ready for different rentals or district events or national tours or things like that, so that we are constantly bringing the community and the students of Batavia something that is special, something that is unique and artistic for them.
Now, the things that you mentioned, we have things certainly that are Batavia High things, we have the middle school things, we have things that are professional groups coming in.
Yeah.
We have a whole variety. Can you give us a little bit of a rundown as to what all kinds of things you have?
So I like to say that the Fine Arts Center operates on 3 different levels, if you can think of it that way. The first, and its primary intent, is and always will be local district events. So that is school district BPS 101 events from any level, from kindergarten up through seniors in high school, from arts events to wrestling matches or administrative meetings or things like that. So our primary focus is that. So that's one way that we function. Our second way that we function is in our rentals. So, when this was being asked to be built, it was told to the community that they'd be able to use this location, and they wouldn't have to have students in school to be able to take advantage of this. So we have rentals from children's youth theater productions and the Fox Valley Orchestra. So we've got a ton of different rentals that come in and rent the space to perform their own events. And then the third way in which we function is our national touring series, which the touring series is in our 4th season, our fantastic 4th season. And so that is where we go out. I go and find some high-quality talent from around the country, and we bring it right here home to Batavia so that people can appreciate that, and they don't have to go downtown Chicago, and they don't have to pay exorbitant parking fees, and they can keep their revenue dollars here, because most of the time when people go out to dinner, or go to the theater, they're going to go out to dinner. So let's keep that here in Batavia for our local businesses. So those are the 3 ways that we operate. But even within those 3 ways that we operate, the thing we always emphasize at all times is that it is something for the students. So even when we have a rental going on or a national tour going on, there is always a way that it is benefiting the students. We're always bringing it back to students. So, for example, when we had Spotlight Youth Theater was in here the past 2 weeks doing 2 different productions. They're a renter of ours, but they do school-time performances. So in our negotiation, we get them to provide us with tickets to their shows so our elementary students can come and go to a free arts field trip. Our high school students serve as interns for all our national tours. Our stage, which is the Theater Boosters organization, sells concessions for different tours and dance competitions to help bring that money back to the students yet again. So there's never a time where something that we're doing here isn't going directly back to benefiting the students. So that's our primary focus.
That's great. Now, you've had lots of events. What has been the most popular event?
Well, boy, it varies. It varies drastically. Successful events for our students have been Shrek the Musical has been a great one. Last year's play was a world premiere, Little Brother. That was very successful for the students. The Kaleidoscope concert every year for the music department is always a huge, huge community evening with great December activities that happen there. In terms of national tours, we have had some great celebrities there. We've had Ed Asner, the Osmonds, Ryan Stiles, some Dancing with the Stars pros. And this year we've got Broadway stars. The original Mark and Roger from Rent will be here this coming year. So people get very excited about that. But one of the national tours, one that has stood out for our community is 2 years ago we had a show called Well Strung. And that actually became our most requested show to make a return appearance. So we're bringing them back this Christmas for a Well-Strung Christmas. So
that's great. What are a couple of things that people might not know about the BFAC?
So if I wanted people to know what was going on at the BFAC or something they didn't know, I would say the most important thing would be that we now have an arts center that we can call our own. The arts to a community is its lifeline. It's culture. It's what people will look back and see as we go 50, 100 years into the future. And I mean, if I were to, play an Elvis song right now, you would automatically have memories and thoughts. If we were to bring a painting in front of you, emotions would start to twirl and it would speak to a specific time in history. And that's what we're doing right now. We're bringing the culture to our town, and we're creating our culture as a community, whether it's a local community as localized as the Batavia Public Schools, or if it's as broad as bringing the arts and establishing our cultural community to the city of Batavia itself. And I think that is a crucial element to any society, and it's just exciting to know that we're doing that. And I would want people to know that is what we strive to do every day. And that's what we're training students to do every day. And that is something worth talking about.
Well, that leads right into the question about season tickets.
Just as I thought,
Look
right?
at that,
Yeah.
season tickets.
Yes, well, we do. We have season ticket options for those people who love coming to the Fine Arts Center. Absolutely, we want to make that more affordable for them. So we have multiple packages. We've got a 3, 4, 5, and then a full show package. And the nice thing about our season tickets is you get to pick what shows you want to see. So we have 7 shows that are available. If you don't want to see all 7, well, and there's only 4 that you want to see, choose those 4 and make your own package.
Make your own package.
Yeah, the greatest thing is that you are able to set the dates now, with friends, family from all over the place. We get so busy, and it's nice to say, hey, these 4 times or these 5 times, we're just going to come together and have a good time. And we've got season ticket holders that our reach is far beyond Batavia at this point. We go all the way north of Elgin, we go out to DeKalb, we go south to Yorkville, and we go all the way east to Lombard with a high pocket in Arlington Heights, and we're seeing improved growth in the Chicago zip codes, believe it or not, with Chicago people driving out west to come see things at a cheaper price than they would downtown.
And they know quality when they see it.
That is what I like to think. Absolutely.
Well, how can people get a hold of you or learn more about BFAC or get tickets? How can people interact with you?
Yeah. So our website is a new website this year, so there's contact us there. It's bataviafineartscenter.org. There's descriptions of different shows. Our phone number is 630-937-8930. Whether you're wanting to buy tickets or become a volunteer, we have volunteering opportunities. Ushers are local community people who, when
Excellent.
they usher, they get to see free entertainment and things like that. So, yeah, contact us with any questions or becoming involved in any way.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Dominic.
Thank you.
That's been
Thank
great
you.
to learn more about this.